Hello, my dear students. So, let us continue the lesson integers. So, this is addition and subtraction of two integers. In the previous class, we have studied the integers introduction. So, brief explanation about the addition and subtraction on the number line, and brief explanation about the multiplication and closure property, commutative property, these all. So, I want to revise you the addition and subtraction of integers, that is about two integers. So learn the addition rule when like signs. That means if we are going to adding the two integers, those are like, means same integer. See the rule of addition. This is added numerical values not considering their signs, give their sums, then give their sum the common like sign. That means if two integers, if you want to go add, so better add the numerical values and keep the common sign. That is the addition of integers when same sign both have. So here is the example. I'll show you. See the example. Here 4 and 5 has the same sign. Here I have not mentioned any sign here. That means both are positive. So both are positive in the sense. So plus 4 of plus 5. So both have a common sign plus, and in between there is addition here. In between the addition, so add the numeral 4 plus 5. You know all the addition and subtraction of the numbers in a smaller classes. So 4 plus 5, it is nothing but 9, and both are containing a positive, that's why it is positive 9 we have kept. So again we can go through the sign of a sub minus. Here is the two integers of addition which has both negative integers. So both have a negative integer, but in between there is addition. Then how to add this kind of integers? So add the numerals first. So our rule is also says that only add the numerals and keep the common sign here, isn't it? So this is all about the addition of integers which has both positive, both negative. So once again I'll recall you all that there is a addition and subtraction of two integers when both signs are same. We can add the numerals and keep a common sign. If both are having positive sign, keep the positive to the addition which you have done numeral addition. And if both are the negative integers, add the numerals, then keep the sign both which is having minus. So we can continue the rule 2 when unlike signs are there. That means one is positive, one is negative. At that kind of what we can do. If both are opposite sign, if one is positive, one is negative, how we can do the addition? See all examples which is having a addition sign between the all the terms. So keep it in mind always. So in this, see the second rule. What it says, when unlike the integers are there, find the differences between the numerals. That means without considering the sign, just numbers we have to sub different, not considering the signs, and give the differences. So here what it is, just find the differences numerals, and whatever you'll get the differences, no, that answer give the sign of larger integer here. So here is the example. We can see Here one is negative, one is positive. Okay. Here first term is negative, second term is positive. What we have done? So we have taken the integers subtraction or differences. So in the bigger number, smaller number you can subtract. So which is a bigger numeral? Just concentrate about the numerals, not considering the signs. Here plus 8 is only the bigger and minus 2 is a lesser only. But consider only the numerals without considering the sign here. Okay, then 8 minus 2, what is the answer? In 8, we are subtracting 2, that is 6. 6 means we have to keep some sign according to the integer. Which sign we have to keep for the answer? So, in 8, 2, which is a numerically larger integer? So, numerically larger is plus 8. So, that sign only we have kept in the answer here. Understood? Again we can continue the next example. Here also there are a different integers are there. That means one is positive, one is negative, which is containing the opposite sign. Between those integers there is the addition sign, and we can consider only the numerals first. Whenever there is a addition between two integers or more than two integers also there is applicable here. Then consider the numerals. So take the differences. Opposites. When opposite signs are, it is only applicable. When both are same sign, just you add it and keep the common sign between them. That's all in the both signs are same. Here when the differences of a addition opposite signs are there, what to do? So take the differences of the bigger numerals. 6 minus 3 is 3. And here, which is a numerically bigger number? 3 or 6? Numerically bigger is 6 here only. So that's why I have kept that sign to the answer, or that sign to the differences here. Again, same example. Here, next example, fifth one. Here also minus 9 and plus 4 are there. Here, 9 is a bigger numeral. That's why I am subtracting 9 minus 4. 9 minus 4, how much? 5. But I need to write the sign for this. Which sign I should keep? That is, sign is 9 is a bigger numeral compared to 4. That's why 9 sign I should search. 9 is containing minus, so that sign I have kept here. Understood? Then again, next example, you can consider the sixth one. Plus 10 plus of minus 6 minus 5. So what is the answer? So just now I said when the opposite integers are there or opposite sign integer are there, so take the difference first. That means 10 minus 5, how much difference? 5 is the difference, but sign is very important to in the integer. Which sign I should keep? So in this 5 and 10, which numeral is bigger? 10. So 10 is a bigger numeral. That means this sign we have to search in the question. This sign is positive. So keep the answer for positive 5. See the answer. It is positive. So take another example. I'll write here. 14 plus of minus 3. If I take, then what is the answer? So there is a addition between the different sign. So 14 minus 3, we have to subtract it first. In that answer, difference of a 14 and 3 is 11. But which is the bigger numeral in this two? So 14 is a bigger numeral. So that sign I have to keep to the sign for the answer, that is positive. So another example, minus 12 plus 6, because we are studying about the both signs are different, not both signs are same. So see the answer. What is the first? We have to take the differences of numerals. 12 minus 6 is 6 only, and so we have to keep the sign for the 6. No, which sign we have to choose? Which is a bigger numeral to minus 12? Sorry, which is a bigger sign to here? Bigger numeral here. 12 is a bigger numeral compared to 6. Then write this sign to the answers. So that is a minus 6. So I hope you understand how to add the addition of two integers when both signs are same, when both signs are different. So just once again I'll recall you the numbers rule. So first rule of addition is, just see the integer doesn't have a same sign or different. If both signs have a same sign, means add the numeral and keep common sign. If both integers has a different sign, take the numerals differences and keep the answer, and for that answer you keep the larger numeral sign to that. So that's it. In the addition there is no confusion. Already you have studied in the 6th standard. Now go for the subtraction of two integers. So there is a subtraction here. It little bit easy, but you may get confused here. But also we have to study the subtraction. Subtracting rule I am going to take now. Subtracting an integer from another one is same as adding its additive inverse. What does it mean? So we are going to subtracting an integer from another one is same as adding its additive inverse. So what does it mean, additive inverse? Additive inverse means if any two integers, if you add, you must get a 0. So I'll take an example here. If a plus some number, if you add to the a, you must get 0. Which is that number? That is the inverse of a. That is the inverse of a. Which number will you add? That is minus a here. So here it is a positive, here it is a negative. If suppose both the signs are different, what we'll do? Usually we'll going to take the differences. A minus a usually 0, which is a bigger number. It doesn't mean 0 doesn't have any sign here, neither be negative nor be positive. We have already studied. So this is about the additive inverse. So if you are going to take the example for the additive inverse, if 2 is a number or minus 2 is a number, which number if you add you'll get a 0? That is the additive inverse of minus 2. That is opposite sign. Just to keep the opposite sign to that same number, you'll get the additive inverse. Okay, clear about the additive inverse meaning? Then or else you can keep the first. In a very shortly I'll explain that subtraction. It is a by usual method we will do. Keep the first integer as it is and change the sign of second integer. Why second integer? Only because we are going to subtract, in the sense first integer after only we have to keep the sign. That's why that sign we have to change and add the rule or apply the rule of addition or follow the addition rule. How it is, we can go through the example here. So let us continue the subtraction of integers. So just now I have explained the integer rule of subtraction, what we said. So we are going to adding the additive inverse of second number. So that is meaning is here to see, you can see the number. We are going to subtracting minus 2 and plus 3. That means plus 3 we are going to subtracting from minus 2. What we have to do? We have to keep the first integer as it is. Just add the additive inverse of plus 3. Just add additive inverse of plus 3. I have mentioned here, see, very clearly. So that means, what is the additive inverse here? Add means adding. I have addition sign I have kept. Additive inverse of plus 3 is minus 3. So then what it is? The answer, follow the addition rule. What is the rule? If both are containing same sign, add the numeral and keep the common sign. Adding the 2 plus 3 is 5. Common sign both have minus, that's why it is minus 5. So clear? In the same way, I have taken a second example here of integer. Here plus 8 minus 6, there is subtraction. That means minus 6 we are going to subtract from minus 8. Okay, then plus 8 we have kept as it is. There is, we are going to add additive inverse of second. Additive inverse of second here. Additive inverse of second. So plus 8, what is the additive we are going to add? Means it is a positive only. Additive inverse of minus 6 is plus 6. So plus 6 we have to add to the plus 8. So there is a plus 8 plus 6. What is the answer? It is 14. Both has a positive, that's why it is 14 plus 14. So clear? Then we can go for the next one. Here I have not mentioned any additive inverse and all. Why? Because directly we can solve the subtraction here. Just now I have written the OR rule there. That means we have to keep the first sign, first integer as it is. We should not change anything, but we have to change this second integer. Why? Because there is a sign of minus here. Why? Because in the previous video only I have explained you all, when minus into plus gives us minus. In the same way, minus into minus plus, minus into plus minus, plus into minus minus, plus into plus is equal to plus. Why? In the addition and subtraction, why this multiplication has come? You may think. Here there is a bracket. That bracket is nothing but the multiplication, but not all the sign, but a multiplication with which number? By sign. So here there is a sign. Between the sign there is a bracket. That's why we are only multiplying the sign here. So that's why it is a minus into plus minus. Or else in a shortcut way, change the sign of second one. Just change the sign of second because of this minus. It will change. So it becomes, so we can neglect this subtraction sign now. So change the plus 3 sign, it will become a minus 3. So minus 12 after minus 3 only, just add it. Add the integers. 12 minus 3 is 15 and keep the common sign, that is minus 15. Then we can go through the next example and follow the subtraction rule itself here. Keep the first integer as it is, that is minus 15. Just I have said, if it is between the integer there is a subtraction sign, then change the next sign, integer, that is minus 12, it becomes plus 12. So that I have written here. Then it becomes, one is positive, one is negative. Take the differences. The difference is 3. 15 minus 12 is 3. 15 is a bigger numeral compared to 12. That sign is minus, so keep the minus sign there. So clear? So I have taken a more example for the subtraction because to understand students. So make a practice for this. Until you'll practice, you can't do anything in the integer. That is very important lesson. So take a fifth example. So take the first integer as it is. So change the second sign, neglecting the this sign. So what is a plus 6? It becomes a minus 6. Both has a both signs. Next apply the addition rule. See, only in the first step we have applied a subtraction rule, that is changing the sign of integer of a which is next to the subtraction sign. So next addition rule only we are going to follow. Minus 9 and minus 6 both has the same sign, that's why I am adding the numerals. 9 plus 6 is 15, but both has a negative sign, that's why I'll keep in the answer negative. So next, minus 18 is the first integer. Sorry, again and again it is going back. Minus 18 is the first integer, so I have written in the first. Then minus after there is an integer, I am neglecting this integer, sign. Directly have written a different opposite sign of integer or inverse of minus 12, that is plus 12. Both has a plus, that's why it is plus 30. So I hope you understand the integer. So this is all about the addition and subtraction of two integers. So this is only applicable for the 3 and more additive in addition and subtraction. In addition and subtraction there is no confusion at all. We can first, if you more than two integers comes, means we can grouping two integers and going to add and you'll get a answer there. If it is a subtraction, what you can do, keep the first integer as it is only. So change the integer sign which is next to the sign of minus. That's all. You are going to just, you can skip the example. I'll take the addition and subtraction of three integers. I'll take, if it is an example, plus 2 minus 6 plus 3 I'll take. So three integers I have taken, there is an addition between the three integers here. So what I did in the explanation, just do the same sign which integers have, no, add those first, then take the differences after. So there is a which is having the same sign here, plus 2 and plus 3. So add it directly, that is plus 5. Add it, same sign, because the easily we can add those. Then take the plus as it is only, minus 6. So now comes the differences. Different sign, opposite sign. Then what you'll do? Take the difference of numerals. 6 minus 5 is 1. Which is a bigger numeral in this? 6 is a bigger numeral. That sign is minus. Keep the minus 1. So that is all in the addition of integers in three integers. Then how we can subtract the integers when three integers are given? So I'll take the example, minus 3 minus of plus 2 minus of minus 4. Okay, so there is a subtraction between the signs I said. So first of all I said what? Keep the first integer as it is and change the integer sign which is next to the sign of negative subtraction sign. So there is a subtraction sign here. We have to change this plus 2. Because of this minus, we have to change the sign of plus 4. So clear? So Because of this minus, I'll change the plus 2 sign. That is minus 2 it becomes. Then because of this minus 4 becomes plus 4. Okay. Now addition rule apply. Minus 3 and plus 2 have a both signs negative. Add the numerals and keep the same common sign. So 3 plus 2 5, and both has a minus. I'll keep a minus. So for the time being I'll keep the plus 4. Then both has a different integers. Just take a differences. 5 minus 4 1, and which is a numeral bigger here. 5 is a bigger, that sign is minus 1. So this is how we can add. Unfortunately the same answer came in the addition and subtraction also, minus 1. Doesn't matter, it will not come always, it is luckily will come. So this is all about the addition and subtraction of the integers. So I'll give you the examples as a homework. You can note on it, please learn it, and we'll continue the lesson in the next video. Thank you.